All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is 8 o'clock Monday morning, May 4th, May 4th. Exciting week. People, Teacher Appreciation Week. This is Teacher Appreciation Week. How exciting for us to get a chance to appreciate our incredible people. They're incredible. Our people are incredible. Everybody. From our teachers to support staff to drivers to people working in the kitchen to people working in the office. Man, we have incredible people, and this is the week for us to celebrate those people. So I'm really excited about doing that. We have some books for you today to get you rolling. Let's move you over just a little bit right there. Good. We're going to get some books rolling today. Like I said, I was playing solitaire this morning. Like I do, I play some solitaire in the morning just to make sure that my mind is right. My mind's always got to be right, people. Mine's got to be right. Teacher Appreciation Week, mine's got to be right. We got to be ready to roll. Let's make sure we're even out, ready to go here. And people have been asking me about the mind and the cards and all that stuff. I can't explain it. It just kind of happens. But I'm always willing to at least kind of put it out there and see what happens. And if you need some help to kind of get your day started with my magic, because I'm magic, then let's get going. Kids, are you ready? Are your teeth brushed? Are your teeth brushed? We need to have those teeth brushed. Get those teeth brushed. If they're not brushed now, brush them right after. We need clean teeth, big smiles, Teacher Appreciation Week. It's happening right here. All right, people. So I've been asked about what I've been doing with the cards. The other day I put the King of Hearts on the other side of that wall. I know, right? So, but I've been trying to pull cards out of decks, just pull them right out of decks, and it's been really easy for me, of course, because of magic. So I'll need some help. So here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do right now. I am going to take this deck right here, and I am going to take a couple cards out of this deck. You tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. Stop. Okay, we stop right there. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. Stop. Oh, right there. All right, fantastic. All right, let's see what we got. We got right here a couple cards. Looks like a 10 and a 4. Black 10, black 4. Black 10, black 4 happening. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take these cards, these black 10, black 4 right here, and I'm going to put them somewhere in the deck. Let's get this one that's about 20. Let's get this one. That looks about let's put it in the middle, 30. Let's put it here. What do you think? Right in here? We'll put it right there. Right there. Good. Right there. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, fantastic. So they're in the deck somewhere. And now, with my mind, I got to try to figure out, they were looking like they were in, really deep in there, 20, 30, somewhere in there. I got to try to figure out a way to get these things out really quick, because 10-4 is over and out. Oh! You didn't see that coming. 10-4 over and out. You understand that I'm just magic. It's all over. It's over and out. 10-4. Let's see if we can find 10-4. All right, I'm going to use my mind. Get in here. Mind. Where are the 10 and the 4? And they couldn't. I couldn't have just pulled them right out. I could. What? Did he just do it again? Did he just pull the 10 and the 4 over and out? Yes, he did. Yes, he did, people. Over and out. How exciting. Oh my goodness. 10-4, over and out. Now let's read some books. All right, I'm very excited about our books today because they take me back, right? It take me back a little bit. It's Teacher Appreciation Week. We're appreciating teachers, and I got a chance to start my teaching career teaching second grade. I loved second grade. And one of the first books that I ever read to my class when I started was Tommy DePaolo's Tom. I love this book. It's fantastic. We're going to read Spoon, and this book has been recommended by a lot of people. The Invisible String. The impact that we have on others. I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited. So we're going to start with Tom, and then Spoon, and then The Invisible String, right? This is not to be confused with my magic. There was never an invisible string. Let's be clear about that. This is a book not about my magic. This is a book about the invisible string. Not about the magic, people, ever. Because magic is just magic. Deal with it. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to move you back just a little bit right here. Make sure you can all see. Can you see? Can you see? Are you right there? All right, here we go. We are looking at Tommy DePaola. Tom, I love this book. I love this book. All right, very excited. Here we go, people. Happy Teacher Appreciation Week, by the way. Have we mentioned that it's Teacher Appreciation Week? It's Teacher Appreciation Week, and we have the best people on the planet. All right, here we go. Tommy's grandfather always used to say, "We're named after each other, Tommy. That's why I want you to call me Tom instead of Grandpa." So Tommy did. Tommy and his family went to visit Tom and Nana almost every Sunday. Nana was Tommy's grandmother. And every Sunday, for as long as Tommy could remember, Tom read the Sunday comics out loud. Tom used different voices, which made Tommy laugh and laugh. Sometimes Tom acted out funny poems. Tommy's favorite was The Animal Fair. "I went to the animal fair. The birds and the beasts were there. The old baboon by the light of the moon would comb his golden hair. Then Tom would pretend to comb long, long hair. And he was bald." I like Tom. Tommy would get giggles, and then Tom went on, and he giggled louder and louder. Sometimes he would squeal and laugh so loud, and Tom would start laughing too. "Tom Downey," Nana would say, "you're just as bad as that child." Sometimes, if they were really loud, Nana would say, "Tom Downey, you're just as bad as that child, and the Downeys, and the rest of the Irish." When that happened, it was winter, Tom would say, "Come on, Tommy, let's go to the cellar and shake and sift the ashes." Tom and Nana had a big coal furnace, and Tom would shake the ashes to keep the coal burning. "Now we'll sift the ashes to get rid of the clinkers, and we'll save the ashes to put on the sidewalk if it gets icy." Then Tom and Tommy went down near the warm furnace. Tom would light his corncob pipe. Nana wouldn't let him smoke it upstairs. And he would begin telling stories, some about himself when he was a little boy, and some that he just made up. Tommy loved those the best. If it was not winter, they would sit outside the cellar door and talk. Once they went next door to the Lubies and they saw the puppies. "Those are firehouse dogs," Tom told Tommy. "Your great Uncle Jim had one when he was a fire chief. His name was Sparky, and when the siren went off, he would run alongside the fire engine all the way to the fire." Tom and Nana had a grocery store. Nana was in charge of the front of the store. Tommy helped put the cans of food back on shelves just the way Nana wanted them. Nice and neat with the labels facing out. Tom was in charge of the back of the store. He was the butcher, and behind the counter was Tom's butcher table where he cut up the meat for the customers. My favorite part is coming up. I'm just gonna tell you. The next to that was the big grinding machine. Tom would grind up the pieces of beef into hamburger. Tommy liked to help him. "Be careful now," Tom always said. "I don't want any fingers in my hamburger." Sometimes when Tommy was there, Mrs. Novak brought in the chickens that his grandfather would sell. Their feathers were all plucked and their heads and the feet were still on. Tom would take the cleaver and whop, off came the head. Whop, whop, off came the feet. And here comes... Oh, wait. There we go. Once, Tom gave Tommy a chicken to take home. "See this? Well, if we plant it in the garden and don't disturb it for a few weeks, you'll have the chicken bush." Tom put it in a bag and he tied it with a string. Tommy couldn't wait to get home and bury it, but after only 3 days, he dug it up to see if anything was happening. Nope. The next weekend, when Tommy told Tom that nothing was growing, Tom said, "Too bad. It will only work once." He knew that Tommy couldn't wait 3 weeks without looking. "But let me show you something else. See that little white string there? That's called a tendon. If you pull on the tendon, the foot opens and closes. Try it." Tommy tried it. It was scary, but it made him giggle. Tom put the 2 chicken feet in a bag and tied it with a string. Then Tommy got home, washed the chicken feet with soap and scrub brush. They were kind of smelly. Then he asked his mother if he could borrow some of her nail polish. "What for?" asked Mom. "It's a secret," Tommy told her. "All right, but don't spill it." Oh man, and here comes my favorite part. Tommy picked the brightest red and painted the claws on the chicken feet. All weekend, Tommy practiced holding a foot in each hand and pulling the tendons of the chicken feet open and closed. Grung, grung, grung. Oh my goodness. On Monday morning, Tommy hid the chicken feet in his pocket and went to school. His best friend Jeannie was standing at the schoolyard. Tommy held a chicken foot in each hand and pulled his hand up his sleeves so only the chicken feet stuck out. He put his arms in the back of him. "Hi, Jeannie," said Tommy. "Hi." "Hi, Jeannie." Tommy said. "Hi, Jeannie." "Hi," Jeannie answered. Crunch, 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 crunch. The girls turned and looked. Crunch, 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 crunch. Tommy and all the chicken feet. Eek! The girls screamed. Tommy was spent the whole morning in the principal's office. She threw away his chicken feet and sent him home with a note. Tommy is not allowed to bring chicken feet to school ever again. The next weekend, when Tommy went to visit Tom and Nana, Tommy told Tom all about it. "Well," Tom said, "we'll just have to think of something else to do, don't you think?" And Tom gave Tommy a wink. They were up to no good, those two. I love the connection that people can have with their parents, with their grandparents. It's very, very cool. And that was cool for me because it was one of the first books I ever read to a class, man. I'm telling you, crazy. And this, I don't even know what's happening here. Spoon. This spoon looks pretty happy. None of my spoons look like that at home. None of them, not one. I'm just going to tell you, none of my spoons look like this. None of them. None of the forks look like that. None of the sporks. You guys have sporks? Does anybody have a spork at home? The spoon fork combo, made famous by, I don't know, some restaurant in the 80s. Parents, you know what I'm talking about. Spork, right? You got a spork? I might need a picture of a spork. All right. This is Spoon's family. On Sunday, Spoon goes to visit his Aunt Silver. He has to be on his very best behavior there. She's super fancy and proper. Goodbye, darling. Ta-ta. At bedtime, Spoon likes to hear the story about the adventurous great-grandmother who fell in love with a dish and ran off to a distant land. Lately, though, Spoon had been feeling blue. "What's wrong?" asked his mother. "You look a bit out of shape." "Nothing," mumbled Spoon. "It's just that, I don't know, all my friends have it so much better than me. Like Knife. Knife is so lucky. He gets to cut. He gets to spread. I never get to spread." Yes, Knife is pretty spiffy that way, isn't he? And Fork. Fork is so lucky. She gets to go practically everywhere. I bet she never goes stir crazy like I do. Fork does get to go out and make herself useful, doesn't she? Look at Fork. All over the place. And Chopsticks. They're so lucky. Everyone thinks they're so cool and exotic. No one thinks I'm cool and exotic. Those chopsticks are something else, aren't they? Spoon looks to be really jealous about all the other things going on. Man. Meanwhile, if Spoon only knew what his friends were saying at that very minute. Spoon is so lucky, said Knife. He's so fun and easygoing. Everyone's so serious with me. And no one's ever allowed to be silly with me. Like they are with Spoon. Clang, clang, clangity clang. Clang, clang, clangity clang. Clang, clang, clangity clang. Spoon is so lucky, said Fork. He gets to measure stuff. No one ever does that with me. Spoon is so lucky, said Chopsticks. He can go places by himself. We could never function apart. Also true. That night after bedtime stories, Spoon's mom turned off the light. You know, Spoon, I wonder if you realize how lucky you are. Your friends will never know the joy of diving head first into a bowl of ice cream. They'll never know what it feels like to clink against the side of a cereal bowl. Ooh. Cheerios. Top tier cereal. They'll never be able to twirl around in a mug or relax in a hot cup of tea. Spoon hadn't thought of it that way before. He lay awake in bed for a long time. His mind was racing. He felt so alive. There was only one thing to do. I can't sleep. Come snuggle. And so he did. Sweet dreams. Well, that was a cute story about a spoon. Very cool. I think a lot of us get into this sometimes where we think everybody else has it better than we do. I don't know if they do. We got a lot of really cool stuff going on. Sometimes you just gotta look around, see what's going on. You got a lot of really cool stuff. You got a lot of people that care about you. You got a lot of teachers that care about you. Did I mention that it's Teacher Appreciation Week? Did I mention how incredible our teachers were? I think I did. We'll talk about it all week. Get used to it, people. It's happening. The Invisible String, not to be confused with my magic. That's actually not the title. But I think we both know what we're talking about here. The Invisible String by Patrice Karst. Not The Invisible String and the Magic by Sam Filippo. This is The Invisible String by Patrice Karst. How exciting is this? Oh, yes. Liza and Jeremy. Yes. All right, here we go. Look at these pictures. You're going to love these pictures. I'm really excited. Liza and Jeremy, the twins, were asleep one calm, quiet night. Look at those. They're all over the place. Suddenly, it began to rain very hard. Thunder rumbled until it got so loud that it woke them up. Mommy, Mommy! They cried out as they ran to their mother. Don't worry, you two. It's just a storm making all that noise. Go back to bed. We want to stay close to you, said Jeremy. We're scared. Mom said, you know we're always together, no matter what. But how can we be together when you're out here and we're in bed, said Liza. Mom held something right in front of them and said, this is how. Rubbing their sleepy eyes, the twins came closer to see what Mom was holding. I was about your age when my mommy told me about it. The invisible string. I don't see a string, said Jeremy. You don't need to see the invisible string. People who love each other always stay connected. A very special string made of love. But if you can't see it, how do you know it's there? Asked Liza. Even though you can't see it with your eyes, you can feel it with your heart and know that you are always connected to everyone you love. When you're at school and you miss me, your love travels all the way through the string until I feel it tug on my heart. And when you tug it right back, we feel it in our hearts. These pictures are phenomenal. Does Jasper the cat have an invisible string? Liza asked. Well, sure she does, said Mom. And best friends like me and Lucy? Asked Liza. Best friends too. How far can the string reach? Anywhere and everywhere. Would it reach me even if I were a submarine captain in the ocean? Asked Jeremy. Well, yes, Mom said. Even there. Look at those fish. Or a mountain climber? Even there. A dancer in France? Even there. A jungle explorer? Even there. How about an astronaut in space? Yes, even there. Then Jeremy quietly asked, can my string reach all the way to Uncle Brian in heaven? Yes, even there. Does the string go away when you're mad at us? Never, Mom said. Love is stronger than anger, and as long as you have love in your heart, the string will always be there. Even when you get older, and I can't agree about the things like what movie to see, or what game to play in the backseat, or what time to go to bed. Oh, that's right. You two should be in bed. And with that, they all laughed as Mom chased the twins back to their bed. Within a few minutes, they were asleep. And even though the storm was still making some loud noises outside, as they slept, they started dreaming of all the invisible strings that they have, and all the strings their friends have, and their friends have, until everyone in the world was connected by invisible strings. And from deep inside, they now could clearly see no one is ever alone. Well, holy Hannah, was that an emotional book. My goodness, what a start. We're talking about, we got the whole gamut there, people. Whole gamut. We had Tom, chicken legs all over the place, scaring people. Spoon, not knowing if he was valued, and he is. Everybody's got great things going on. And the invisible string, because when we're all connected, we can all tell, make sure that everybody's feeling like they're cared about. That's really, really important, because we can't see each other every day now, can we? There's still that invisible string from school to home, knowing how much we care about you. We miss you, we care about you, and we hope you have a fantastic week. We're looking forward to this week. Again, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. Today, if you have an opportunity to reach out to your teacher and let them know how much you care about them, or just send them a quick note and tell them thank you for something, that would be really fantastic. They work so hard, you work so hard, your parents work so hard. Everybody is in this thing together, and we're all just trying to do the best that we can. All right, people, that is all I have. Magic, of course, yes, and 3 great books, and the start of Teacher Appreciation Week, working with the most incredible people in the world that work in this building for you, and we're going to make sure that we celebrate them this week. So thank you so much for all you do. Parents, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We will see you again tomorrow, 8 a.m. to celebrate some more stuff, probably do some magic. Find 3 more books. If you have book suggestions, keep throwing them in. Keep throwing them in. I'll take them all. We'll take them all. We want them all. And have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Take care, everybody. Go Crickets.